Hello, everyone. Boom, boom. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Hey, everybody. How's it going? We are here for a lovely Sunday afternoon, my time, to do another Backseat brew. I have some chill background music as well. Let me know if it's too loud or anything, and I can lower it. Well, welcome, welcome all. Yo, we're building Mavinda today, right? Probably not, Dylan. Probably not. If Mavinda was like 3 colors, I would consider it, definitely. Well, monocolor Mavinda, not so much. Hey, everybody. How's it going, everyone? Glad to see you on another Play to Win with Edric. Yeah, that was sick. I was really excited to showcase Edric one last time. That was like the 3rd time on Play to Win that I got to show what's up with it. So that was a ton of fun. I'm actually, though, I'm going to be putting Edric in the storage, I guess. I'm going to be taking out some of its more expensive parts, and I'm going to be turning my Cdh deck is going to be Niv Mizzet Perun. I'm gonna try and high power that one up just for a change of pace. So that's gonna be like that last video of Play to Win is gonna be like kind of like swan song for Edric for the near future. All right. So as people are trickling in, I'm keeping it pretty simple for this week's Backseat brew. There's 2 commanders that I really like that kind of caught my attention, and I want to kind of play one of these 2 on the Wednesday stream. So I was considering one of these 2, and I usually have like 4 choices, but nothing really else stood out to me. Like I actually did build Plarg Augusta already. And it was fine. I really like it. It has a lot of cute synergies. For people who don't know who Plarg Augusta is, this is Plarg. I don't even know how many. There it is. Plarg Augusta. I was building it around the Augusta side, and it's all about like tapping stuff and untapping stuff for value, and it's really sweet. But I feel like it's just missing a couple cards that are payoffs for it, right? Like there's some really good ones, but there's just not enough. And I built like a 100-card deck, and I was like, this is not. It's just a little too cute and not enough power behind it. So I was gonna do it for an abridged gameplay, Plarg Augusta, but the day before I was like, this is just not gonna do what I'm hoping it to do. So I switched it over to something else, which will be a secret for now. Garth One Eye. I don't think I can top what Richard did with Garth. You know, like one-shotting people with Lotus Flower, Black Lotus. That's the one. I don't think I can top that. Like, what else do you do with Garth? Do you just you make a combo deck? Like, I don't know. Taniwa. I don't think with the reserve list it's gonna be as budget friendly as I'm happy with anymore. It's not too expensive yet, which is nice. It's only $6, but it uses like, you know, land equilibrium and stuff like that, which I don't know. I attempted to make Taniwa one time. I think I played it on a Commander Clash long ago. I have Vertigo. Oh, sorry to hear that, John. Pure Death Touch is pretty lit. Also gaining all that life is sweet. Yeah. I like the 2 options. Here. By the way, you can find this document in the video description below. So I'll be updating it once we choose a winner here. Build a Sunder deck. Yeah, that's what Taniwa does. It's Taniwa. For those who don't know, you phase out your lands every other turn, basically. Like, so one turn you have your lands in play, the other turn they'll all be gone, and then when your lands are actually gone, you cast like Sunder and you return all lands to their owner's hands, which is very brutal. And since your lands are phased out during the turn you cast it, everybody has their lands bounced, but yours are left untouched. So that's a neat thing you do with Taniwa. The other neat thing you do with Taniwa is Land Equilibrium, which is a $297 card now, which feels bad because of the reserve list. But it says if an opponent controls at least as many lands as you do, would put a land onto the battlefield, they sacrifice the land instead. So when you have all your lands phased out, it doesn't matter how many lands your opponents have, you have none, so they can't play lands basically on turns that your things are phased out. Upheaval works too. Upheaval is banned in EDH though, banned in Commander, so you can't run it. Non-Commander. So Taniwa's cute, and it's one of the oldest brews that I've brought on Commander Clash, I believe. But it doesn't really have that much new things going with it. And now the reserve list cards has spiked since the many years that I've attempted it. And you can't really make a budget build with it that's that interesting. Zyrus, Snake and Wheels, Veron. That's not really my thing. Like there's a lot of wheel decks that they don't really tickle my fancy. I don't know why. I can't explain why. But whenever it's like Arjun or Nikasaur or Locust God, I don't know. Never really caught my attention too much. Are you allowed to play stacks on Commander Clash? Yeah, we can. But we've cut down on certain stacks pieces. Like we don't run MLD anymore because we were running it a lot last season. But you can run like Drannith Magistrate. You can run a bunch of stuff. There's just certain stacks pieces are just banned because either they don't lead to interesting games, like Hellbreacher, or we've played it so much in the past season that we temporarily banned it for a season. But, you know, you can play Drannith Magistrate, you can play like Thalia, you can play, I guess you could play like Winter Orb, I guess. I don't know if that would be technically MLD. Ragavan, Nettlecyst, beat someone with treasure-plated monkey armor. Yeah! I think that's the plan. Favorite personal deck is Sunder plus the green Kamigawa epic spell. Oof. A lot of sneaks. Necropolis, Aurelia, the War Leader, Combat, Harmonicon. Aurelia's good, but I've already done Aurelia a bunch. How about Alina, Kessig, and Helana, Kessig? Yeah. How about Rebel Tribal? Rebel Tribal has like one good Rebel, maybe two, and the rest is like, eh. Fear of Mimic Vac seems like a fun time. That sounds like it could be fun, yes. Been wanting to see Exodus or Reek Leader would be fun. I've played against Exodus many times on stream. I think it's like the most played against me commander even. I think it was at least three streams that I've seen Exodus already. So that's why I was kind of like, I think Exodus is really cool, but I've seen Exodus a lot. Which, for good reason, it's a cool commander, but that's why I'm personally not too interested in doing it again, just because I feel like maybe people are seeing it enough. Zerto Rebel could be cool, yeah. Hirobi Death's Whale, that could be sweet. Belbe Big Mana stuff. Did I play Belbe already? I don't think so. I think I played the Yurlock guy. Yeah, I haven't played Sindri, and it's only been on the channel once. I think Jake played it. You mean Sidri, right? I know it's the Esper one, right? This one, Sidri. Yeah, I wrote a primer on Sidri way back in the day. Budget Commander Sidri. Yeah. Oh my god, from 2015, I did a budget commander on Sidri. I don't know how much the budget was back in the day, but I feel like it was less than 188. I didn't even put it. Oh, starter deck under $60. That's what it was back in the day. But yeah, Sidri's sweet. I haven't played her in 6 years. It seems like 6 freaking years. That's crazy. Play Monkey in Peru. I think like Monkey Voltron is kind of cool. I don't know. I'm kind of vibing for that right now. Right, Monkey. It's been 84 years, yeah. I turn into an old lady when I reminisce about Cdh. How far into the stream are we? We are 11 minutes into the stream. We started at 2 my time, and it's 2:11 now. Could you do monkey tribal? There's not really any monkeys. There's like, let's see, type monkey. I think there's like 10, 11. Well, 2 of them we can't play. 3 of them, 4 of them. 4 of them we can't play in Commander because they're not Commander legal. They're Silver Border. So no, I don't think we could do monkey tribal. You can do changeling tribal, but you can't do monkey tribal. I don't think. Monkey. $70 commander, $30 deck. We'd increase the budget. I'd go wild with it. Blim is fun. Blim is fun. UG monkey clones. I wanted to make monkey the commander though. It's just a cute idea. It's a 1-drop Voltron commander. That seemed interesting to me. Rug monkey clones. Add Simic to everything, Rebel. Just add Simic to everything, and then you just have whatever deck you want. Is that what you want, Rebel? You want Simic added to everything? No, we go mono red Voltron, as Richard Garfield intended. Gabriel Angel Fire. Does Gabriel have any relevant text? It's like Rampage, right? Monk at Tribal there. Oh, yeah, we could get all the monkeys that way. Gabriel, 7 mana, 4/4 Angel, respect. Beginning of your upkeep, choose Flying, First Strike, Trample, or Rampage 3. Yeah, that is a card. You'd use a card that makes the Ragavan token too. Yes, you can make the pirate. You can add the pirate into it that makes the Ragavan thingy. Ragavan Exile Tribal. I don't know. I think something Ragavan related would be really fun. I don't know. That interests me right now. Just a simple beater of a deck. Maybe it has some tricks up its sleeve, hopefully. But like that's what I'm kind of vibing with for this Sunday afternoon. All right, chat. It is time for me to make my pitch. So what we do here on Backseat Brew Streams is I show you some cards or some commanders, some deck concepts that I am personally excited to brew around. This time, I'm excited about 2 in particular. There weren't a lot that really excited me this week. Usually it's 4. This time it's 2. But the 2 that I picked, I'm actually pretty pumped for. So here's my pitch for the 2. And then we're going to put a straw poll, and you get to choose which one we'll be brewing around today. Ragavan and vehicles. Ragavan looks like he got his drivers. I like that. I like some scoot, some smugglers copters and such like that. All right. So my first one that I like is Ragavan Nimble Pilfer. This one is making waves in multiple formats. I believe it's like good in Legacy. I don't know if it's played in Vintage, but you can see from its price tag that it's $75 US right now. It's even higher on Magic Online, which is a rare occurrence indeed. So it's good, and I know it's good in CDH as well. But not as a commander. Not as a commander. Usually in part of the 99 with other colors backing it up. And it's like a good value engine. For me, though, what's exciting for me is I want to build like a very Richard-style deck where I just go Ragavan Voltron. You know, you play the monkey, turn 1, then you start loading up the monkey with, you know, equipment, with auras, with whatever, and just start smashing people in the face. You're constantly generating card advantage while you're looting the top of their library temporarily. You're making treasure tokens, so you're ramping, and the monk is pretty hard to keep down, you know? Maybe we have some ways to bounce it to our hand, and we can constantly dash it out as a way to avoid any sorcery speed removal. You know, make it weird. Ragavan and have him wield Cauldron? Probably. That sounds fun. It's not gonna be a busted deck, but it will be a funny deck. I just like the idea of him. Yeah, is that a monkey? He's got a gun. That's what I'm trying to evoke here. Is it a strong deck? No. Well, it'll probably be decent. I'm not gonna do a budget restriction on this one because we're already starting with a $75 card. So I feel like maybe we'll do like a $200 budget, but I'm not gonna do like $100, and I certainly can't even do $50. So that's what I'm looking at with Ragavan. It's monkeys. And we kill with the monkey. That's the plan. It's a simple plan, but I'm hoping it will work. Now, the second one is a little bit more nuanced of a strategy. This is Piru, I'm not sure. Piru the Volatile. New Elder Dragon with an old school vibe to it. It has the same total mana cost to it, which is a lot. It's 8 mana, which is not insignificant, even with like insane amounts of ramp these days. And it even has the old school Elder Dragon cycle upkeep cost, where you have to pay additional mana to keep it on the battlefield. But that actually works into its advantage, because if you don't pay the upkeep cost, it has a Savage Death trigger that says it deals 7 damage to each non-legendary creature. So it doesn't hit legendary creatures, which there are an abundance of in Commander, and obviously at least everybody's going to have one legendary creature in their command zone that's going to be not hit by this. But it is a great way to clear the board of a lot of the threats that are going to have at the table. And obviously, I'm going to double down on this, right? Like, we are going to be running... Obviously, we're going to be running Stuffy Doll. Obviously, we're going to run Brash Taunter. Obviously, we're going to run ways to give Piru, Death Touch and whatnot. And we're definitely going to be running ways to up the amount of damage that we're going to be doing with it. Veto is going to be pretty insane with it too, because Piru doesn't just do damage. She also has lifelink. So when you're dealing damage to each creature, each non-legendary creature, you're also gaining that much life. So let's say you gain 21, you deal 21 damage, you deal 7 damage to 3 creatures, you're gaining 21 life at the same time. And then if you have something like Veto on the battlefield, then target opponent loses 21 life on top of that. So there are going to be, it's going to be mostly like burn control, a little bit of reanimator, because we don't want to pay Piru's 8 mana multiple times every single game. We probably just want to let her go to the graveyard and then reanimate her afterwards. We're going to be using Stuffy Dolls. We're going to be using ways to increase the damage from her ability and get extra value out of it with Veto and Torolf and Fire Emancipation, all that good stuff. So basically, these are very, very different approaches to winning the game. We got Monkey Voltron, which is simple, in your face, attack with the monkey, make the monkey big, make the monkey buff, and kill our opponents. Very straightforward, very aggro. Piru, on the other hand, we are going to be developing a board state. We're going to constantly remove the board, and we're going to take advantage and synergize around the burn aspect. So very different styles of play, and whichever one you choose right now, not only are we going to build it together here on stream, but then I'm also going to play it also on the Wednesday stream, so you can see the actual gameplay after we craft this deck together. So I'm very pumped with these two options. Are they insanely powerful decks? Absolutely not. I would say these are very casual, I would say, whatever they come up to be. But they personally excite me, and hopefully they will excite you as well, especially when we start brewing it together. So that's my pitch, friends. And now I'm going to set up a straw poll where you get to choose your commander. So we're going to do Ragavan, Nimble Pilferer, Monkey Voltron. And we'll put it up against Pure the Volatile, Burn Control. We might do also like some Legendary Matters things happening also in the Pure deck. Like there's clearly things we can build around. Like if we could add more legendaries with that knowledge that we won't be blowing them up with Pure's ability as well. It's pretty flexible there. All right, so we have made a poll. I'm going to share it with y'all. I'm going to post it in the stream. I feel bad for Piru. Why? She does a great job. Are you sad that she has to go boom for her to succeed? All right, so I sent in the chat the straw poll, and I'm also going to add to the document, which is in the video description, a link to the straw poll. I'm not sure why the hyperlink's not working. Maybe I link the hyperlink. This is excessive. There, I think it worked. Yeah. To be in a poll with Monkey? Are you that confident that Monkey will win, Rebel? I don't know. There might be a lot of Pyrrhu stands in the in the chat. I'm not sure. Pyrrhu Legendary Reanimator stacks. That could be something we can do. Monkey has the power of memes. Look, I am a neutral arbiter of this poll. We're going to give this poll 10 minutes, by the way. So in 9 minutes from now, we're going to check out the poll results. I'm going to keep it in the dark for myself. I do not want to influence the poll results in any way. And we'll just see. We'll just see together in 9 minutes. It'll be a nice little treat. Obviously, if you vote, then you're gonna see what the results are ahead of me. But I'm gonna just assume that it's a very close race right now. I'm going to make. If Pyrrhu wins, I'm going to make a Cdh Pyrrhu deck. What would be the main win condition, Rebel? In a Pyrrhu deck. I'm not sure how Mardu wins. I assume it will involve some dark sides and looping. Did you see Sheldon's article on top 5 concerns / problems in Commander? I did. I read it. Oh, well, I read most of it. I looked at like the title headers. I skimmed through most of it, and I got the gist of it. But that was actually a topic that we were considering talking about in the podcast. And yeah, I felt like overall, I kind of agreed with all of his concerns. I don't know what the name of that title was. If anybody can link it, I'm not sure. We can look at it together because I'm going to leave the poll for 7 more minutes. Can we get a link to that article, please? Yeah, I don't know what it was called. Top 5 concerns, Sheldon. This will be a roundabout way to find it. Here it goes. Top 5 commander concerns. Yes. So the first thing that I liked was before Sheldon was talking about how like the main issue he had with Commander at the moment when he was doing the Modern Horizons 2 review. He was talking about how wheels are the worst thing in Commander currently, in his opinion. And a lot of people, myself included, kind of said like wheels aren't the issue. It's the cards you pair up with the wheels that are the issue. And that actually seems to be reflected here. They were talking about like it was, where did you say symptom? He said it was a symptom of an issue, but not the issue itself. And I totally agreed with that. So he definitely changed his mind after feedback, which was good. Because I don't think wheels are an issue at all. I think some of the payoffs to wheels are a little bit feels bad, especially when they're too strong. I feel like that's the main issue is when they're too strong. Like I don't think a Hull Breacher, for example, its effect is necessarily problematic for the format. It's just the fact that it's 3 mana, it's in blue, and it has flash. All those things all those things together is what makes Hull Breacher so oppressive. If Hull Breacher was 6 mana, for example, I don't think it would be even a mention. Like it would be played in wheel decks as a way to, ruin opponents' hands, but it wouldn't see play anywhere else. Like if it was 6 mana, for example, and it had the exact same text. But if it was 3 mana and didn't have flash, it would also be significantly worse as well. Because then you would need 3 mana to cast Hull Breacher, and then you would need another 3 mana to wheel. So you would need 6 mana on your single turn, instead of being like, pay 3 mana on turn 3, end of turn before your turn, and then you untap, wheel, possibly have a counter, like a 1 mana counter spell as well in hand to back it up. Issue is cards are way too broke right now. I mean, yeah, that is modern design. That is that is the main issue. Problem with wheels is they break very easily. Yes, but I feel like wheels are generally good. It's just that some of the payoffs are too strong. Decay of other formats, like I agree with this entirely. I feel putting all your eggs into the commander basket is really bad because what if someday Commander fails? You need to have other formats that are thriving. If you throw all your eggs in one basket, it just hurts every format. Like, then every single product has to be a Commander product, and it exasperates the issues in Commander. And then you have no foundation to work on for other avenues, other players who don't want to play a multiplayer format, for example. Commander won't ever fail? I'm not sure about that. I feel like it's going to be around for a while, but we'll see. Decay of other formats, definitely agree with it. Excessive ramp, also definitely agree with it. Excessive fast mana, I think, is the big thing. And I count rituals in that as well. And homogenization, definitely agree with that too. Reserve list, definitely agree with that too. Didn't really like his conclusions here. He's like, yeah, the reserve list is busted. It's not great that people are priced out of cards in Commander. Cards are way more expensive than they were a decade ago when a lot of people bought the reserve list cards. But then the conclusion is like, we don't want to mess around with people's finances. And I'm like, I did not like that at all. It's like, just because you have collectors or something like that who invest lots of money in cardboard, I feel like that's kind of like the risk you take for investing in Magic the Gathering cards instead of like something more stable, secure. So like not banning something because it's too expensive to ban, I just don't like that as an excuse. And then the fast mana again. Yeah, so these were all things that we've talked about in previous podcasts. Actually, when we're discussing the reserve list, we were talking about like what cards should be on the reserve list, what shouldn't be on the reserve list, how do we add consistency there. And like all the Commander class crew agrees, like there's too much fast mana. The power creep is happening way too fast now because we have way too many products for Commander these days. So the inclusion of staples are going to be coming faster and faster every single year. So we're not a big fan of that. Nobody's a fan of the reserve list, let's be honest. Only the very few people who are, stockpiling reserve list cards are the only fans of it. Homogenization, we talked about that before. Ramp, and yeah. So it's a good podcast topic. It's something that we've already discussed many times on Commander Clash before, but going in depth with it again would be a nice way to like consolidate all our thoughts and whatnot. Brawl, let's go. I mean, so the thing with Brawl is my understanding is it came from a desire to constantly sell Commander players new cards, right? Like, main problem with Commander at the beginning was that it's an eternal format. People will just buy some cards that aren't being actively sold by Wizards of the Coast at the moment, and then they'll just sit on their decks, and their decks don't change too much. They'll buy like a new card every once in a while. So Brawl is a way to be like, hey, Commander players, buy all our standard sets now, and here's a good excuse to buy all of it. It didn't work, though. Nobody really wanted to do that. So I feel like the new design for Commander is basically to Brawlify Commander, where, there's a large incentive, since every single product is now aimed primarily at Commander players, and each one has to outdo the other one in terms of sales and everything like that. So you have to, push the power of the cards in the latest sets as well. They're kind of Brawlifying Commander in that regard, I think. Where they want to add as much incentive as possible for Commander players to buy the new product over and over and over again. And, that does, kick out the older cards in an unprecedentedly fast rate than we've ever seen before. So in that sense, they're kind of making it kind of like a rotating format in that, like, every single set is going to have a lot more cards that are going to be interesting with. There's a lot more sets coming out than ever before, so you're going to constantly be updating your deck and obsoleting older options. But that's a tangent. That was a long tangent. We're going to see... Oh, we hit the 10-minute mark. That was perfect. All right, let's see what the results are. But I thought Monkey was going to win by a landslide. What happened? Piru actually won by a significant amount. No Monkey. That's why we should play Conquest. Which one's Conquest? Is Conquest the arena? The arena thingy? Word Singleton? Or did I get it wrong? Yeah, Steven, that's how I would fix Hull Breacher. If Hull Breacher didn't work with wheels, I would have no issue with it at all. I like punishing excessive draw, but I just think the way it was done isn't great. All right, Monkey too expensive. Monkey weak. All right, so Piru actually won, which is legit a surprise to me because I thought maybe Monkey would be crushing it. But no, we got Pirut the Volatile. So, and this one's going to be pretty sweet. This is going to be, check out Repercussion. I think Repercussion is going to be, is it reserve list? I know it's only been printed one time, but I'm very much aware of Repercussion. It's $30, so it really depends on what the budget you all want to see for Piru. If we're going to be running stuff like Repercussion, I don't think I can do like a $100 budget, for example. I would have to do it a little bit higher. I would have to go a little bit higher than that. Can we put Cauldron and Piru? We could, if that's what people want. I'll just do a quick straw poll on it. Let's do $100. Let's do $200. Let's do $500. How about that? $100, $200, $500. Also, Rebel now has to make a Cdh deck. I don't know if Rebel's still here, but I'm looking forward to that Cdh deck. All right. New poll. Choose your budget. I will leave this for 5 minutes. Tomer, what are your thoughts on the divide between EDH and CDH? I don't think there's a divide. I think CDH is just one extreme end of the power spectrum. But I think they're the exact same format. Like there has to be some decks at the end of EDH in terms of the power scale, right? There will always be, no matter where you cut it off, there will always be the strongest decks of a format, and that is what CDH is. But I know like people were like, oh, you should make CDH its own format, but like, yeah, okay, fine. Let's say we cut off CDH and make it its own format. Then there will just be, a new CDH and EDH, right? There's going to be people who are going to be pushing whatever the format's limit is. I understand like there's different like mindsets. Like I know casual EDH is more about like trying to make sure everybody has, a fun time and making sure everybody has an opportunity for their deck to function and do its thing. And CDH, you generally like it's more bring the most powerful deck you can, and everybody's trying their best to win. Not in a like antagonistic way, but it's more like a nice competitive spirit. But I don't think they're separate formats. It's just the mindset you go in, right? See, there will always be people wanting to play Commander at higher power. Exactly. Whatever the highest power for EDH is, that's what some people will be interested in doing. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. 2 minutes. They like Salt and Peppa got to push it. No Ragavan, sad. I mean, Pyrrha is going to be pretty sweet too. That's why I put her on the list. I think it would make sense due to the casual mindset, built-in philosophy of the rules committee. It wouldn't be because of the power of decks so much of people wanting different things. I don't know. I do think like, I don't know. I think it gets messy, right? Like if you try to make CDH its own thing, then you need to have a rules committee for CDH as well. And then how do you even settle upon that? Like the rules committee only exists in Commander because they literally invented the format. They were there first, So they are the leaders, and there's no contesting that. Like it's already been established. If you try to like establish a CDH committee, I feel like it could get messy. And then there's offshoots and stuff like that. It's just not great. I jinxed it. Yes, Rebel, I demand the CDH deck on my desk in the morning. Rebel. I want to see it. Would you ban Demonic and the 1 mana tutor cycle if you could? No, I wouldn't. I would aim to unban a lot of things. Separating CDH and EDH's formats wouldn't work because even if you have different balance, it wouldn't solve the parent. Yeah, they're the same format. Yeah. No, I can't wait to see how Piru wins the game. Maybe just Elder Dragon beats. All right. It's been 4 minutes. We'll see how things are looking. 500. People want big ol' budget. 40 minutes. Wow, what did I miss? Well, we picked Piru, the volatile, as our commander to be brewing around. And now we're just determining the budget. And it's actually very close. People are opting for a higher budget. Generally speaking, I do $100 brews on this Sunday stream. But if we go for a higher budget, that will enable us to run some of the more expensive burn payoff cards. So Repercussion, for example, is $30. Fire Emancipation, I think, is like $15 at this point. I don't remember when. Oh wow, it's already creeping up. Already creeping up to $18-20 mark. If we have 500, we can slot Ragavan in the pre-order list. That's true. That's true. We could. I don't know how good it would be. Actually, it would be pretty decent, right? Like, you're constantly wiping the board of non-legendary creatures, and Ragavan essentially has evasion because everything that can block it dies. It would be... I don't know if it would be an optimal use of our budget, though, because it would be a fifth of the budget still, but... I'm Dunk. Hi, Dunk. I'm Tomer. Dictate of the Twin Gods. Yup. Dictate, Torolf. There's Furnace of Wrath. Angarth's Marauders also works, but it's also kind of awkward because they die to Piru as well. But we could go for that. We're definitely running like the Brash Taunters, the Stuffy Doll, you know, the good stuff in there. Using the big chunk of the budget is the kind of recklessness I'm here for. All right, I mean, I'm just trying to give the people what they want, you know? If we want a big old budget, who am I to say no? All right. So it's actually really close. It's literally one vote away from the two. So either I compromise and I go for a middle ground, which would be $350, or no, now it's literally beside each other. No. Do I just go 350? I'll just go 350. I'll make both people upset. How's that? $350. Now nobody's happy. Actually, $200 just surged ahead a little bit. All right, let's get the show on the road. We're gonna do $350 Piru. Robius is happy with that? No! My plan is foiled! Alright, we're doing $350 Piru. Alright, so now that we have our commander chosen, it's Piru the Volatile. We have our budget chosen, it's $350. Now we're going to start building the deck. Finally. Finally. And we're going to do it section by section to kind of keep things organized, to kind of keep things flowing nicely. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be covering the lands, then I'm going to be covering the ramp, then I'm going to be covering the card draw, removal, board wipes, and so forth. And every single time we're working on a specific section, I'm going to be looking towards you all to, suggest cards that you think are going to be good in that specific section. And then after we cover all of these sections, then we're going to add any cards that we missed. You know, like if, for example, none of these sections covered Brash Taunter, and obviously we want it in there, after the finisher, we'll be like, hey, so is there any cards we missed? We'll throw in the Brash Taunter, we'll throw in the whatever, and then we will cut it down to 100 cards, and then bada bing, bada boom, we are done. We have a sweet $350 budget list. All right, now we are going to kick things off. Oh, by the way, how is the music? Is the music too loud? Is it too soft? Because I have it pretty loud on me, and I'm kind of vibing right now, but I don't want it to be distracting. All right. Let us start with the, there's no music. What music? Oh, no. Do you hear it now, chat? No music at all? No music? Oh, I was having it vibing the entire time. All right. I increased it a little bit. Good volume? All right. Tomer hoarding all the vibes himself. I have to. Just streaming with nobody talking to me is very weird for me. I need to have music. I need to have some sort of like vocal cues, you know? Maybe slightly too loud. All right, let's. Okay, sweet. All right, so we got Period the Volatile. We're gonna start adding cards to it, and we're going to start with the lands. So we're going to, the way I do it at least, is I usually go to Scryfall, usually type in, you know, the section that I want, and I usually add produces equals whatever the color identity of the thing is. We're gonna have to get a little bit more creative here though, because we only get 2 options here. So lands. We definitely want command tower. Before you reduce it to as loud as you were, which was an idea. Yeah. We're gonna want exotic tower, or sure. We're going to want. Ooh, Forbidden Orchard would be pretty sweet here, right? We can make a token. The token's not legendary, so we can actually get an extra 7 damage off the Piru. That's kind of sweet, right? Path of Ancestry is good. Can we afford fetches in the budget? I think so. $350 is going to be pretty decent for it. We want the Savai Triumph for sure. Reflecting Pool, how much is that? Oh wow, Forbidden Orchard's $22? That's a little spicy. Command Beacon. Canyons. How do you say slow? Sloth? Is it slaw? I don't know what sound I just made there. Let's go Tainted Peak, Tainted Field, Slough. It's a slough. English is a weird language. How is that a slough? How is that a slough? I don't believe it, chat. I don't believe it's slough. I can see slow. I can see sloth. I can't see slough. I'm sorry. What else? So we can't get. We can probably add some. Ugh. That's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. We could add like the shocks and stuff, I think. We add like Sacred Foundry and like the spectator seating. I'm not sure how much. Spectator seating, Sacred Foundry, shocks and fetches. Probably like we can afford that in a $350 budget, right? They're not too expensive. Sacred Foundry is 15. Spectator seating's cheap. Wow, $6. That's cheap. High Market. Yeah, High Market's good. I think Phyrexian Towers on the... Oh, whoa, it's so cheap. Look at that. Wow. Oh, Oog is pronounced ow, so it's slough. Arid Mace is good. Isolated Chapel's good. Haste Enabler and Land. Haste Enabler, that's good. We could do like Slayer's Stronghold. We don't need to go too deep on it though. Vault of the Archangel, I think we already have lifelinks, so we're good. What are the other fetches? I don't know fetch names. I barely play them. Arid Mesa. There's what's like Marsh Flats. I won't say your name. Handwear Battle Mats? That could work. Blight State Pathway. I don't like the pathways, honestly. Temple of the False God? No. Banned. Mire. Let's go for Godless Shrine. Bajuka Bog's good. I don't really like the Snarls in this deck because I don't know how many basics we'll have. So we got Arid Mesa, we got Marsh Flats, we got blah 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 blah. The last one. What else do we want? Scavenger Grounds. I don't want too many colorless sources. All affiliates, generosity. Yes, we do want checklands. So we have an isolated chapel. We're going to want the area landscape's fine, yeah. Mana Confluence, yeah, Mana Confluence is good. City of Brass is good if they're cheap. I don't know how much Urborg and Coffers is. Coffers is like tons of mana, right? Or we're gonna use all the budget on lands. Yeah, I don't even know how much these cards cost, to be honest. I'm just kind of throwing them in. I think over $20 is gonna be a little bit much. City of Brass, 19. Cabal Coffers. Yeah, it's gonna be too much. Bloodstained Mire is $55. Yeah. Probably great for us here. Still pricey though. Yeah. Maybe the fetches are gonna be a little bit too much. We're already at $220. Yeah, we'll cut it down. We'll go a little bit budgety on the lands, I think. I think I'm gonna cut down the Mana Confluence. I'm gonna cut down like the more expensive stuff. This is out. We'll take the fetches too. Ancient Tomb's good, but yeah, I'm gonna cut down on the price a bit. Luxury Suite. Luxury Suites. Oh my goodness, why is this so much more expensive than the other one? Man. What's the black-white one? Is there a black-white one? BR. Or UB. No, WB. Vault of Champions? Is that the one? Ah, I thought it was Vault of the Archangel. Yeah, $6 is good. All right. Vault of Champions. Is Myriad Landscape any good in 3-color deck? Probably not running too many basics. I will be running a decent amount. I'm gonna probably go 5-5-5. 5 mountain, 5 plains, 5 swamp. That's good. We're also going to add, what's the UBR? The BR. There's one more, Nomad Outpost. Slide in some wildfire effects. Oof. Field of the Dead. Field of the Dead would be sick, but I don't know how cheap it is. It's a bit much. Prismatic Vista. Nah. Split the basics into snow and non-snow. It's gonna be like $25 now. It's not too bad. I mean, it is very good. I see Edgar. Edgar, don't spam, please. I see you. I don't think Prismatic Vista is good though. It's like it's a lot of money. It is the cheapest is $33. I think that's a bit much. Carekeep is good though. Sacred Foundry. How much is Carekeep? Cheap. Oh wow, it's so cheap. That's great. All right, I'm liking these a lot. What are the other check lands? Is check land? Is... Dragon Skull Summit and Clifftop Retreat. Clifftop Retreat. Dragon Skull Summit. What's a lifelink death touch? I mean, Pure already has lifelink. I don't know. I don't think... Alright, we spent $100 of our budget on the lands, which I think is fair. What's the theme or strategy for Piru? I think we're going to be going for Burn as the primary theme, perhaps a Legends Matter as a secondary theme. Alright, now let's go for the ramp. So we covered the lands. We might be tweaking the lands a little bit, maybe lower the price a little bit. Now we're going to go for ramp, and I'm going to want, you know, about 13 ramp cards in here. So we're definitely going to be adding in Soul Ring. We're definitely going to be adding in Arcane Signet. We're definitely going to be adding in all the signets, honestly. Rakdos Signet, Orzhov Signet, Boros Signet. What else? What else? I like focusing on the colored mana, just because there's a high called cost for Piru. Felwar Stone. Felwar Stone's good too. Robo, that's alone. I like Solemn because Solemn does gain a 7 life. The Bobble's pretty good. It is $3, but it is a 1-drop. We don't have too many. What about Skyclave? Yeah, Skyclave Relic. Skyclave Relic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We also have the Talismans. Talisman of... I don't remember the names, actually. Talisman. I don't know how to look up names. Oh, there it is. Indulgence, Conviction, and Hierarchy. Hierarchy. Conviction. Dominance? Was it Dominance? Indulgence. Whoops. Brain Geyser. Brain Geyser would be good too, yes. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. 12 is good. That's a good start. Jessica's Will is good. I don't know how often we're going to have our commander on the battlefield, though, to get Jessica's Will working, but it is a very good card. And I also do like Mana Geyser a bunch. I think this is a good start. Definitely a good start. Jessica's Will might get cut. I really like Jessica's Will, but like I don't feel like our commander is going to be on the battlefield very often. Mana Geyser is good, and I think we have a really good solid start with the ramp, right? We have 11 ramp, 12 ramp, 12 ramp cards plus a big ritual effect. So I'm really liking the start. Whole bunch. Firemind's Vessel, that could be pretty decent, yeah. What's the pay to get a treasure? I'm not sure. How much is Dockside? I would definitely put Dockside if Dockside was not like $100. Dockside's expensive. Gilded Lotus. We need Dowsing Dagger. I'm going to see how many creatures we have to flip Dowsing Dagger. I'm not really sure about Gilded Lotus. I like Skyclave Relic a lot more. Hellkite Courser gets our commander for free. We do need to sack it though, but I do like Hellkite Courser. Hellkite Courser. Smothering Tithe. Smothering Tithe is also very good. Hellkite Courser gets her commander on the battlefield. I do like that. Jewel Lotus is expensive. Smothering Tithe, let's see how much it is. Smothering Tithe and Dockside. Extortionist. I don't know if they're gonna be worth the price. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I mean, we still have $250 to work with. so that's not the worst. Let's keep these in. We don't need to keep them in though. We can cut them if we need it. And if we cut them, we still have a really strong amount of mana. Black Market is late game but powerful. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It feels too slow to me. Weren't you going for 350? That is true. It's not 500. All right, we'll cut those. Good point. Good point. I think this is a good start for ramp. We might tweak it a little bit later. All right, now we move to the card draw. Now we go for the card draw. We'll come back to ramp later to finish it up. Stinging Study is, yeah, perfect. Stinging Study is draw 8 in this deck. I very much like it. Smothering Abomination. I don't know how much just creatures we're going to be killing here. Necrologia is actually great. We'll go Necrologia. Oh, Painful Truths? Yes, absolutely. I do like me some Painful Truths. Alright, so we've got two really strong ones. Queen Marchesa. I'm not really sure about Queen. It is card draw. Esper Sentinel? How much is Esper? I like Esper Sentinel, but I don't know if it would be cheap enough to... Yeah, that's a bit much. Villas Broker of Blood. Is it a life gain deck or more of a deal damage to everything? More deal damage to everything. Maybe Sign in Blood. Maybe Knight's Whisper as some like really cheap draw. Villas Broker of Blood. I think this is like a nice strong way to draw gain life. Disciple of Bolas could be good to sack Puro with. Maybe. I'll throw it in. Inheritance. Inheritance is sick. I can't imagine it is. No. No. I like Village Rites though. Valakut Awakening isn't really card draw, but it is a looting. On that same note, I really like Faithless Looting. 3 black mana. That's Painful Truths. Well of Lost Dreams. Well of Lost Dreams still requires us to pay the mana though. So, you know, getting Piru on the battlefield, sacrificing Piru, and then drawing a bunch of cards, I feel is a bit slow. Greed is kind of slow. I don't know. Isn't Thrilling Discovery just a looter? Wheels could be good. How much is Necrologia? I'm not saying it's bad, but it's probably a bit pricey. Oh wait, no. Necropotence. Necropotence is too expensive now. Maybe like, yeah, no. Nah. Grevin could be spice. I don't know how to spell the name though. Graven. No. Necro is too much money. We're trying to get $350. Necropotence is too much money. Look. That's a $50 card. That's a no. We put in the Disciple Bolus already. Grevin. Grevin could work, but I mean, it really depends on how aristocratic we're going. Amount of life you lost this turn. When attacks, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, you draw cards. Like, if we're going aristocrats is better. Good to sack your commander. I would disagree. This is 5 mana. Then it's a 5 mana that needs either haste or needs to be out the turn before you play Piru. So I don't think it's a good sack outlet. Like Ancient Graven could work. We can put in Grevin just as an option. If we go aristocrats, then yes, it can work. Brina could be decent. How much is Brina? Brina's cheap. I like Brina. Demagogue. Yeah, the side of Bulls is in there. Wheel of Misfortune could work. I also like Magus of the Wheel in this deck. Arguel's Bloodfast is just a bad green, I think. I think this is a good start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a little slow. A little low, rather. We'll throw in a Wheel of Misfortune as well. That's not a bad start. I feel like the card draw will come back to. Brita isn't online yet. I know. I would have to replace her for Wednesday. All right, we're gonna move from card draw. We're gonna move to targeted removal. And targeted removal is pretty easy. Like, we'll have Anguish Unmaking, obviously. I really like D-Spark. I feel like monocolor is pretty... I guess it's alright. Oh, Dam's very good, yes. Dam is good. Alright, we'll throw in a Dam. We could throw in another Disenchant effect, I guess. But right now we're pretty good on... removal. Maybe Vindicate's slow? I don't know. Maybe I take out Vindicate and put in Vandal Blast. Because I really like Vandal Blast. It's damn good, yeah. I like Vandal Blast. River Part is great too. This River Part just deals like some damage. 3 damage or destroy an artifact. It's sorcery speed though. I like Fracture more than it, to be honest. Alright. We're gonna move to the board wipes. We have 1 board wipe in our command zone, but I definitely want to have at least Blasphemous Act, at least, well, we have Dam as well. Star of Extinction. Yeah, as I was saying, Kristov would be massive for removal. Yeah, I don't think it's better than Path or Swords, though. Chain Reaction's good, too. Ruinous Ultimatum. Oh, this is a lot of board wipes, though. Gonna try and put a Repercussion in there? Yeah, probably. So I kind of want to focus on damage. Stuff that damages our opponents. So I like these. I like Star Extinction. This is just going to do maximum damage to our opponents. Do we really need more than 2? Probably not. Like, we could throw in a Ruinous Ultimatum, but I don't know. Maybe we could like take out Vandal Blast and put in Ruinous Ultimatum, but I think that's a little bit too much. Yeah. We got a bunch already, to be honest. We got Fire Covenant, we got Star of Extinction, we got Blasphemous Act. I feel like we're pretty good. And we have Piru. Guess they have an Indestructible some way. I think we just remove an Indestructible with an Exile effect. I think this is a good start. All right, we're gonna move on to the recursion. We're definitely gonna be adding like Torolf and stuff. Recursion. What's some good Mardu recursion? I guess Lifeline. Goryo's Vengeance. Strands of Night. I don't think we'll have enough black for Strands of Night. Command the Dreadhorde. What's that? Ooh. Ooh. Lifeline. Whenever a creature dies, if another creature is on the battlefield, return the first card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of its next end step. Okay, so if I wipe the board, everybody gets their creatures back. Want a lifeline on a lifeline. Is lifeline good here? I'm not even sure. It's also $50, so I can't. But, oh, reserve list. He's so funny. Malakir Rebirth definitely isn't going anywhere, yes, but Cauldron of Souls, it's a bit slow, but I can, Lifeline will bring back Puro, but not the rest if you kill everything. Yeah, because Puro dies, then its trigger goes on the stack, then it blows up stuff. I'm gonna add Command the Dreadhorde. I think that's fun. Torrent of Souls. How much is that? 5 mana. Turn up to 1 creature card from your graveyard, and creatures get +2/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. Chainer still makes us pay the mana cost, though, right? You may cast a creature spell. So here's the reason why I'm looking for reanimation specifically for Pure. So I want cheap ways, I guess literally put in reanimate, right? I want cheap ways to cast Pure. So reanimate's good. Brought back would be hilarious, actually. It's double white, but like we could do it. Brought back. Goryu's Vengeance. I don't know how that one's worded. Vengeance. Return target legendary card from graveyard to battlefield. Creature gets haste. That's good. That's what I like. Goryu's Vengeance. Does that splice? That's splice. Hilarious. Cosmic Intervention. I don't think Tortured Existence still makes me have to pay the mana cost for it, though. Cosmic Intervention is like... It's just like a more expensive brought back, right? If permanent control we put in the graveyard, battlefield is turned exile instead returns to the battlefield under its own control. This is just like face reward, right? You can foretell it, though. Also, it's. I think this would be a non-bow of Pure, right? Because if it would die, you get exiled instead. So you can't actually. You'd have to have Pure die. Then in response to its trigger, use its ability, which I don't think is very good. We just want Pure back. I like brought back for that. That's a sick little answer. Blot out the sky. What is blot out the sky? That doesn't do anything I want. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just go for Animate Dead. It's also versatile too, right? Like we could just grab our opponent's stuff. I'm a fan of that. Oh, it's only $4 too. That's sick. All right, that's a good amount. I think that's a decent amount of reanimation. Now we need some chonkers. Oh, I guess like Underworld Breach. I guess. You never not put Underworld Breach in a deck, right? Okay. Let's move on from the Graveyard Recursion. We'll go for some flexible tutors. What are some good tutors in this deck? Wand of something. Tortured Existence, Underworld Breach? I would disagree. Tortured Existence only gets back creatures, of which we don't have a lot right now. Search for Glory is good. I like that. Yogg Wills is budget, right? Not really. Gamble. It's some money though. How much is Diabolic Intent these days? No! What is your budget? We're trying to keep it 350. But we're gonna have some big expenses soon. How much is Grim Tutor? I guess it's fine. Mausoleum of Secrets, we don't really have a lot of creatures. Ristic Tutor. I don't think we want to put that many stuff in our graveyard, though. We want some stuff in our hand. Beseech the Queen. That is triple black. I mean, this does get the job done eventually. It's slow though. Vargoth. It's a bit slow as well, but I think we'll put it in. What combo are you searching for? Mostly our burn spells. Final Parting, maybe it's our general list. It's a bit slow, but I think it will be fine. Final Parting. What are the win cons? We're gonna be burning them out. We're gonna get there real soon, actually. So we got enough flexible tutors for now. We'll go for the Graveyard Hate. We got a Bajuka Bog. We just do what I usually do, Soul Guy Lantern. That usually gets it done. Abiding Grace? What's that? Summer, do you have Repercussion yet? No. We're going to be adding that in the finisher section. Yeah. All right, so Graveyard Hate, we're done. Finishers, this is where we add Repercussion. This is where we add Fiery Emancipation. This is where we add Torolf. I don't know his name. Torolf, God of Fury. This is where we add Vito. Vito Thorn of the Dusk Rose. This is where we add Brash Taunter and Stuffy Doll. Or Steady Doll. Stuffy Doll. There. Wow, we already hit the budget range. Boros Reckoner? I think Boros Reckoner is just a bad version of Brash Taunter and Stuffy Doll, so I don't see a reason to run the bad versions. Erebos prevents opponent's life gain? I don't think we care about their life gain. We'll just burn them more. I think Mimic Vat's a cute one. Genesis Chamber, what does that do? Genesis Chamber. That is pretty cute. I think we want the Mimic Vat in. The only problem though is if somebody removes the Mimic Vat, we're like donezo. Ooh, Burnt Offering? Burnt Offering would be sweet. You still giving Pure Death Touch? Well, most things won't survive 7 damage, I don't think, right? You want a Chroma's Memorial? Wincon? Nah. Ryusu seems good in this deck. Could be. If you right-click on the deck building in Google Docs and then click Add Dictionary, there won't be a red line under it. Ah. There. Sorry about that. Insult Injury. We already have like... Yeah, I'd rather not give pure Death Touch. I'd rather just up the damage. So I'd probably just go for Dictate. And I like the Flash. I'm willing to pay an extra mana over Furnace of Wrath for the Flash. Get Heat Shimmer. Once you have Piru, it's a great sweeper. Yeah, okay. I think it's an arcane spell, isn't it? We have 101 cards. We'll do some tweaking after this. Heat Shimmer. It's not an arcane spell. I thought it was. Create a token that's copy of target creature except against haste. I like it. Wound Reflection. I just increase the damage, honestly. Cursed Mirror. I don't know what we'll be copying with Cursed Mirror. Manatide thrown a Mind Slicer. Why? Feldon on the third path would be good with Piru. Yeah, Feldon would be good. I guess I think Feldon would be a safer option than Mimic Vat, to be honest. Will you test the deck as well? Yeah, I'm going to be playing it on stream. There's a couple cards that we can't play online though, so I'm gonna have to find a replacement for like Brina. I think just Brina. I think other cards are okay. Twin Flame is better and cheaper than Heat Shimmer. Twin Flame. That one has like the kicker, Strive. Choose any number of creatures you control. It doesn't let us target our opponent's creatures, but it is better. You're correct. For our purposes. I agree with people saying Gift of Immortality. I agree with that too. I think that's cute. Gift of Immortality. What about giving spells lifelink? I think Bureau is gonna get enough life for us. I don't know. I like these two things. Twin Flame. Twin Flame, one word. Twin Flame. Torbrand? I think Torbrand just adding 2 damage isn't good enough. I'd rather just double it. Like Fire Emancipation Dictate. Bolus of Citadel, Mabel? Yes. Bolus of Citadel is very good. I will replace a card draw for it. I'm not sure which one it was. Nah. Yeah. What card draw did I have in the deck? Gosh, it's been a while. I like that, 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 I like that. Like these. I'm not sold on the Greven plan, to be honest. Like, Greven's literally just there to sacrifice Piru and nothing else. Probably gonna replace Greven for what's it called? The one that Bolas' Citadel, yes. Bolas' Citadel. Treasonous Ogre. Treasonous Ogre is pretty sick. Yeah, I like that one. How much is Citadel? It's $8, man. Ryusei hits both Stuffy Doll and Brash Concert when it dies. I feel like I'd rather just keep doing Piru. I don't know. I don't think Ryusui's that good in the stack, to be honest. It's just 5 damage, right? Like we have 13 damage, 20 damage, 7 lifelink damage. I'd rather just focus on their bigger hitters than Ryusei. Netherborn altar to cheat from tax. I don't plan on recasting Piru. Put your commander in your command from a command zone. Yeah, I don't intend on recasting Piru. I just want to reanimate it over and over again. Because we're in black. Like, we might as well just do that instead. Nim Death Mantle is a good way to keep Piru coming back. I like Feldon. I liked Feldon in the third pass as a choice. Because also it doesn't die. Reconstruct History is good too. One last call for burial rights. It's in there. It is in there. I believe. Is it not? Yeah, it's in there. Is there any possibility to utilize Champion of the Nykthos Paragon? I'm not sure what that is. Nykthos Paragon. Nykthos Paragon. Whenever you gain life, I don't think we have enough creatures for that. Like, it's a good plan. We'll gain a lot of counters on our creatures, but we just don't have a lot of creatures. Direfleet Ravager. Gisela would be pretty sweet, yeah. Blade of Gold Knight. How expensive is she? Oh, she's kind of cheap now. Thank you, Secret Lair. Yeah, I like Gisela. Blade of Gold Knight. Maybe we want to focus more on the reanimation aspect of it then. Maybe we want to cut down on like the aristocrats version and be more like, hey, we're reanimating things. Aetherflux nuke stuff. I don't think it's necessary, honestly. Tainted Strike. It doesn't do damage to players, so I don't think it's great. Ray Dawnbringer for reanimate? That's expensive. Footsteps of Goryu. Footsteps of the Glory. Return target creature from your graveyard to play, sacrifice that creature at end turn. So we need more looting for reanimation then, or at least different tutors. Yeah, we could put in like a buried ruin or something. I'm gonna retool this a little bit. For one, I'm gonna take out Wheel of Misfortune's good though, but we can put in Runehorn Hellkite, and that's better. Maybe we don't need as many target removal spells now that we have like a bajillion ways to wipe the board. Like Damn gets a lot worse now. It's like sorcery speed, wipe the board when we have like a bajillion ways of wiping the board already. We'll take that out. You definitely want ways to get stuff in the graveyard if you're retooling. Yeah, we'll put in Buried Alive. Jessica for the one-shot commander damage. How does it one-shot? Oh, it just deals triple. Right. That could be fun. Each time you cast your commander, she won't really have... She'll be there for a 0. That could be fun. But also, we're also gonna like triple with Fire Emancipation. Pyrrha sacrifices herself, but she takes an entire turn cycle. Sometimes we just want her to just die. What's Dawn of the Dead? Isn't that a movie? That's interesting. A little recursive element to it. Huh. Open the Graves? I don't think Open the Graves gets legendaries though, right? Oh, no. We're not going for that. I'm looking for like tutors and such to get some more consistency here. Garna? We're not gonna have enough creatures dying. We don't have a lot of creatures here. Thrilling Encore. Ah. That's pretty cool. Entomb. How much is Entomb? I think it's too much. There's like cheaper Entombs. Late to Dinner? Gamble's the best graveyard tutor? Yeah. I think we definitely want Anger in this deck. Definitely want Anger in this deck because it's a free way to get our stuff haste. Unmarked Grave. Yeah, that only gets non-legendaries though, which makes it a little bit worse. We want basically we want to reanimate Village Gisela, and that's about it, really. Maybe a Disciple sometimes. Faithless Looting is in the deck. No land tax? No, the price is getting a little bit nasty. It's a good card though. I mean, we could cut out an Underworld Reach, but then we don't have any ways of recurring our non-creatures. Priest of Fell Rites? That could work. Insidious Dreams and Multi-Entomb. It's so slow though. If it went to your hand, I'd love it so much more. Alright, we're doing some culling here. This 37 lanes too much. I feel like it might be, maybe we do like one cut. Why is Tainted Peak so much more than Tainted Field? I guess it comes down to reprints, Slayer's Stronghold. Maybe we'd take the Slayer's Stronghold out. Maybe the Sacred Foundry is too much. We don't have any ways of actually... We don't have any ways of tutoring up our shock lands. So I think we could save a little bit of cash money. Taking out the Sacred Foundry and the Godless. And we'll replace it with, you know, and such. Alright. So we're gonna take out... I think keeping it at, like... Angel of Runes can search them. True. But they can also search up cannons. Is there another cycling one that fits in their colors? I don't think so, right? I think at the very least we take out the Sacred. Because it's a bit of cash. It's a bit of cash money. Burning Rune Demon's good, actually. I do like Burning Rune. Burning Rune Demon. I think that's how you spell it, right? Alright, cool. Cut shocks for filter lands. Not big on filter lands, to be honest. But I'm also like pretty chill with having basics in every color deck. All right. So I like this. I like this. Although I like Dictate a lot less than Gisela. And if we can just keep tutoring up Gisela, I feel like maybe we don't need Dictate here. Because it can potentially hurt us. I kind of want to just take out Dictate and just focus on ways of tutoring up Gisela and putting her on the battlefield. What about new Perforos? There's not a lot of stuff we'd cheat in with Perfos, is the thing. Yeah, we're gonna take out the Godless Shrine as well. For ooh, there's like these the tap lands from Kaldheim is snow. Wait, T snow, T lands, Alpine Meadow, and I mean we just run these, right? Sulphurous Mires, Snowfield, Sinkhole. Yeah, well that's fine. Snowfield, Sinkhole. Don't really like the Slayer Stronghold too much, to be honest. I'd rather have something that taps for mana. Sulphurous Mire. Sulphurous Mire. File Entomber, another Entomb. I don't like Snow Basics as a concept in terms of design, but all right, so we got Fiery Emancipation. We need to cut 4 cards, and then we're gonna retool a little bit. I think Underworld Breach is still gonna be very good. I don't think it's ever gonna be bad, so keep that in there. Fire Emancipation I like, Repercussion I like, Gift of Ruin Vitality I like. Underworld Breach, I think, is still good. Animate Dead, 2 mana. Really good. Cutting too many lands is dangerous. I think 36 is fine. Like, we could add one more. I'll tweak it. So I like all these cards. Citadel I like. Relic I like. Indulgence, Hierarchy, Conviction. These are all good cards. I don't think there's any issue to cut any of these. What is going on here? Let's save. Let's save and hope. Cut Animated Dead for Strands of Night. I don't think Strands of Night is good enough here, Pablo. we have like 6 swamps in our deck. I just don't see it. I don't know what this card is, which is unnerving. Oh, I guess it's Unburial, right? It's glitching out a little bit. Blasphemous Act good, Starvation good, Command the Dreadhorde's real good, Unburial Rights is solid, Sing and Study, these are all good cards. Final Parting is a little bit slow. Chain Reaction, maybe we don't need. Maybe it's a little bit much. Wheel of Misfortune's good. Valakut Awakening's good. Search, painful. Just because Will, I'm actually not sold on because I don't think our commander's going to be on the battlefield all the time. Star of Extinction seems too much. I think like with a Stuffy Doll or whatever, it just kind of kills everybody. Yeah, get rid of the Lands. I mean, meh. I still like them though. They have such an upside though. Yeah, Village Rites is a little bit sketch. What are some other ways that we can sacrifice Piru? Yeah, maybe we take out Star. Star is a lot of mana. Shadowblood Ridge. Yeah. I've never liked the filter lands that much, to be honest. We'll take out the Star, I guess. Focus more on the pure damage. Alright, I like these cards. Will of Misfortune's fine. Still not sold on the Just as well. But I guess it's probably still good. Buried Alive's good. English and Making's good. Finishing Verse. Oh, what's the new Unburial Rites? I forgot its name. The one that you unearth. Is Burnt Offering doing too much for us? It's just a sack outlet for Piru, to be honest. You basically, you sacrifice Piru, you make 8 mana, you cast something else. I don't know. How much must I pay to play Donna then? I mean, it's good. Try playing with both versions of Aetherios? Nah. Ailey Eternal Pilgrim? Ailey would do it. I think Viserys here is better, but Viserys here does die to Piru, and Ailey would not. Are there other good sack outlets that are legendary? Blood for Bones. Can you target? 4 bones. And then is going to return target. Can you sacrifice Piru and return itself with it? I think you have to sacrifice. Oh, it is. Okay. Well, that settles that. Cdh I haven't thought of for a while. $10. Soldovi Adonate. Priest of Felrites. So we got Priest of Felrites in there. I like Priest of Felrites. Esper Sentinel's good, but is there any like 1 mana, no mana ones? Yeah, I see Flame Shadow Conjuring. It's just expensive. Adonate gets her black mana, but Adonate also just dies to Piru. I want a repeatable sack outlet that doesn't die to Piru. Altered Dementia could do it. Yeah, Henny's fine. I think Ayara... Eiley's a little bit more interesting, to be honest. Because we can take advantage of all that life gain and start removing creatures. I actually like Eiley. Eiley Eternal Pilgrim. I'm gonna try her out. I want legendary ways of doing it. All right, so we're gonna tutor up Eiley as a way to sacrifice Piru for 1, 2, 3 mana. I think that one's fine. We got Feldon as a way to repeatedly recur Piru without dying. Magus is good. Hello, Rach. I think, yeah, Veto is good. Veto is good. So wait to get that damage over to our opponents. Does let you return the creature to sack. Yeah, it's a one shot. It's a one-time deal, which I respect, but it's not great. Burning Rune Demon, Hellkite Courser. Hellkite Courser's not that. Hellkite Courser just puts Pure on the battlefield. Nah, we're gonna take out the Courser for sure. No to the Courser. Razaketh. Wow, Razaketh is a lot of money. When did that happen? Dimir Houseguard is actually a sweet one, I think. Sacrifice a creature, regenerate it, and then it just regenerates through the thing. And we can... Yeah, I like Dimir Houseguard a lot. This is very flexible. Okay. So I like this card. I like this card. Brina probably isn't good enough here. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough creatures to take advantage of her ability. So we're going to get rid of Brina. We're going to keep Feldon, keep the Magus, I think. Vargoth is kind of sweet. Anger's good. Disciple Bolas is fine. It does draw cards. Torolf is good. I like these cards. I like these cards. Phyllis is good. Burnt Offering we don't really need. It's like just a little bit too cute. Like it makes a lot of mana, but I don't know. Faceless Looting's good. Malakir Rebirth is good. Path to Exile is good. Reanimate I like. Swords, Vandal Blast brought back is cute. Maybe too cute? No, it's cute. It's cute enough. It's cute enough. Not sold on Jessica's Will still. Jessica's Will. Second Tevish Vat. Tevish. You may sacrifice another creature or Walker, then draw another card. Draw 3 cards essentially. Gain control. That's a 5 mana sack outlet though that can just get killed by damage. Not sold. I think this is pretty good. I'm just gonna have to make a little cuts. But after Piru dies, Tevish is on an open board. You have to remember that Piru doesn't kill legendary creatures. So it's not actually going to be an open board. There are going to be creatures that live. Do you have enough card draw? Probably not. But I would replace Jessica's Will with Runehorn Hellkite, which we could now just put in our graveyard. Which I like. And we need to make some cuts. I think Animate Dead's better than like Goryu's Vengeance, right? Like, I guess this is instant speed though. It's probably better than like Twin Flame. Ooh, Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth. So it would be a 4-mana sack outlet. And $17. Yeah, I think brought back is a little bit too cute. Let's take out brought back. Damnable pack. Nah. Bontu. 2 mana to sacrifice a creature. That's a lot of mana. Yeah, Henny does grow big. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies. Should be high on my list, I think. Because it costs no mana to do it. Is Phyrexian Tower worth a shot? It would be if it's not insane. I think it's part of the reserve list. We'll find out. Oh, it's not part of the reserve list. It's almost kind of reasonable. Hayden? I don't like Vanishing Verse. I'm gonna say it here. I don't know. It doesn't hit enough things for me to be comfortable with it. I'm gonna take that out. But excess of the value piece? No. I think I want to put in Yahenni as one more card. As another, like a secondary sack outlet. Well, actually, we have the Mirror House Guard, which sacks and protects itself. We have Eily, which sacks and it costs money, or it costs mana, but we can pay 1 and just gain some life, and we can pay 3 to use some removal. So I like the flexibility there. I think this is pretty good. I think I'm actually pretty happy with this. I feel like maybe it needs like 1 or 2 more. The Mirror House Guard doesn't save itself from Puro. It does, because oh, yeah, it does. You sacrifice Puro and you regenerate itself. And if you stack the triggers properly, you make the Mirror House Guard's sacrifice thing happen first, and then Puro's thing resolves second. I believe that works. And then you can regenerate before Puro wipes the board, I think. Or does no, when you sack it, Puro goes on the side before regen happens? Aww. Alright, we'll just replace the Miro of Yahenni then. Alright, I got that one wrong then. Yahenni Undying Partisan. We'll put that instead. I thought the Mirror House Guard was very clever, but too clever, alas. Alright. Yahenni will have the same problem? Oh no! She will! Oh no, but she's legendary. She's legendary, it's fine. Yeah, she's legendary. Transmute is cool though, yes. Is there anything else we need to do? I feel like this is pretty good. It looks pretty well-rounded in my opinion. What about the Titans? What, like Kroxa? Kroxa. I don't think Croxus does anything for us. Is Piru deck like a Child of Lara light? Yeah, pretty much. Hi Tomer, wanted to say you and the crew have been amazing entertainment during tough times. Thanks so much. Thanks for letting us know, Kitson. I really appreciate that. Debtors now, if it's not already in there. Do we have enough ways to deal with legendary creatures? Worth a check on relying Piru a lot. So for legendary creatures, we've got Eiley, we got we got Path to Exile, Swords, D-Spark, Anguish Unmaking, Fire Covenant, Generous Gift, Chain Reaction, Blasphemous Act? I think that's fine. Oh, Sun Titan, Grave Titan value in a reanimation deck is pretty dope value. I don't think Grave Titan's really that value. Sun Titan is good, but it doesn't have too many targets for us. Look at my profile pic. Okay. I think it's Baby? Hey, Baby? What was that card that there was an enchantment that somebody really wanted? Dawn of the Dead? Do we want to put in Dawn of the Dead? Over, like, maybe like Goryu's Vengeance? Was it Dawn of the Dead? One life. At the beginning, you may turn target creature from the battlefield. Exile it. It does exile. We don't have a lot. It's just. I guess it's better than Goryo's because it just doesn't stick around for very long. What if we do, like, instead of that, we just do Necropotence, right? No, not Necropotence. What's the instant speed animate that? It's 3 mana instead of 2. 3 mana instead of 2 from Visions. Necromancy. Thank you. Necromancy. $13, but it's good. And it would sacrifice it. I like that one a lot, actually. No? I think that's pretty dope. And it has some flexibility too. Like we could just like boom. On exiles. Yeah, it does exile. So it's like very limited. Like we only want to get like just pure. Sun Titan is good in that regard, but I don't know. I think this is good. I don't know. This deck looks sweet. Maybe like one more land or something, but like I don't know. This looks great. I'd run it. Makeshift mannequin is instant. Alicia. Nah. I don't know. This looks fine. I'm pretty happy with it. Honestly. I think we got there. We're at 100 cards. It's good. I'm gonna ship it. Maybe it could run like some more tutors. Who knows? But I don't know. I think it's good. I think it looks pretty well rounded. I don't know what's going on with this. Now Blasphemous Act's all weird, but yeah, no. We hit our budget mark. We hit all the check marks in terms of deck building. I think this is solid. I think I'm gonna be happy running it. We'll add the final deck list over here. Boom. Oh. Whoop. There it is. Play it now? Unfortunately, I cannot. But I will be playing it over on Wednesday. So the Wednesday stream, I'll be running this exact list. Assuming every single card is available to me online, which it should be. Yeah, I'm really happy with this one. I think it's going to be pretty sweet. Alright friends, that's it for the stream. I hope you enjoyed this Backseat Brewing. We only had 2 options today, but the end result is pretty darn sweet. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. So thank you so much for joining on this Sunday. Thank you again for also all the suggestions and the brewing that we did together. And have a good rest of your Sunday. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good next week. And I'll be back again for Wednesday, where we're going to be doing a gameplay stream. And I'm going to be playing this Puro deck. So if you want to see this deck in action, come join us again 2 p.m. Eastern Time Wednesday. That's when we're going to be doing it. All right, friends. That's it. Later. See ya. Bye.